Hey Songbirds, it's Jackie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are looking for hope, health, and help, then you've come to the right place. So last month was May, and so it was Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you were watching any part of the channel, you know that we did a series on your mental health as well as your physical health. I believe so much that the two are interconnected and very, very important to each other. So if you're interested in watching that series, I'm gonna link it below for you, and then you can play catch up if you haven't watched some of the videos. It's a great series. I think you'll really enjoy it. And by the end of this week, I'm super excited to have my free ebook for you subscribers available. So if you're interested in receiving that free ebook, then please, if you can email me, and I'm gonna link, it should be on my YouTube channel name. At the top, you'll see my website and email address links. You can email me through there and email me your email address as well as your first and last name if you would be interested in receiving that free ebook all about your health. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll be glad to get that to you. So I was trying to figure out what to do for the month of June, and so I took kind of a poll from all of you, the audience, and across the board, it seems like from every person that I've talked to, either face-to-face or privately or on social media, there was a resounding theme about finding real, true joy and maintaining it. And I thought that was really, really interesting. So the theme that I'm going with for this month is fine tune in June, which I think is fantastic because we're songbirds. So I think it'll work out really, really nicely. So this week in particular, we're going to be talking about gratitude and thankfulness. Next week, we're going to be talking about prayer and meditation. And then the third week, we will be talking about serving and giving. And then the last week, we will talk about your friends and your family and the roles they play in your life. So if these are topics that are of interest to you, then just keep watching. I think it's going to be great. We'll have videos Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if you have any ideas for other future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would love to be able to create content that you as the viewers really want to see. I'm here for you. So this month in particular, we are going to talk about, for today, thankfulness. Now, I've talked about gratitude journaling before, but this is more in depth. If you haven't seen my gratitude journaling video, I'm going to link that below, and you are welcome to watch that as well. But I think we get into the spirit of gratitude when November rolls around and it's Thanksgiving and we're all grateful. And I see a lot of times, especially through social media, Facebook and Instagram, a lot of people post one thing they're thankful for a day in November for Thanksgiving. And I love that idea. I think it's great. I think it sets a great rampage for gratitude and having a gracious spirit. But I think once we're filled with pumpkin pie, it's like people are done with the gratitude. They don't want to do it anymore. And I find that unfortunate because I will tell you what, these tools for the entire month, but especially gratitude journaling, has been transformational in my life. And sometimes I think we can get bogged down with the idea of journaling. I know, for example, if you're a male, perhaps journaling might seem a little girly or feminine, but I tell you what, journaling, if done the right way, can really be an effective learning tool for everybody involved. In fact, I even am encouraging our young son to try journaling as well as he's starting to learn how to write. It's very, very helpful and effective. You know, I know a lot of farmers. My family was raised in a farming community, and they would journal what was happening that day because they could look back on those journals to figure out what could be anticipated for the next year, or what happened in opposition to last year, what will be different for this coming year. So it's kind of neat to take a look in the rearview mirror, if you will. Just thinking off the cuff, I do believe it's a practice. It's kind of like an exercise. You have to practice gratitude, and it's something that needs to be done every single day. And when I talked about my gratitude journaling in particular, I think that we get kind of stuck with the generalized gratitude. And in a lot of my gratitude journaling, or a lot of gratitude journals that I've looked at, they'll write down 3 things that they're thankful for in the morning or at night, whenever, 3 things that they're thankful for. But sometimes it can be a little too generalized. And so if you're feeling like you're getting annoyed with the process of gratitude journaling, or that you want to do something more in depth and want to really feel like you are making progress in your life and finding that true joy, that comes with gratitude journaling, then what I would recommend is, instead of doing 3 generalized things, pick one thing, just one thing, and then write 5 sentences, 5 detailed sentences about specifics that you're grateful for that one thing. So I'm going to give an example. My husband, that's one thing that I'm grateful for, but it's very general to say I'm thankful for my husband. So what I will do is I will write down, you can either do 5 sentences or write a whole page if you're feeling inspired. Sometimes when you start doing this, it creates some kind of a snowball effect where it just keeps growing and growing and growing, and then you're in this great mood and it's fantastic. But for example, my husband, so one thing that I'm extremely grateful for is that he's a wonderful father to our children. He is loving and caring and compassionate, and I love the way that he loves our children, each and every one of them. 2, I'm thankful that he's an excellent provider. He takes care of us. He protects us. He does a great job working very hard for our family. 3, I am very thankful for his entrepreneurial spirit, for how hard that he works at his business to grow it so that he can leave a legacy for our children. 4, I'm thankful for the way that he served in the military. He served 14 months overseas in Iraq and an 8-year contract with the Army in particular, and I'm very thankful for his service, for his leadership and his loving skills that he used overseas and brings them home to serve in the community here. And 5, I'm so thankful for his faith, his unshakable, unwavering faith. I've been practicing Christianity for as long as I have had breath in my body, but his practice has been a little bit more recent, and his faith seems much stronger than mine at times, and I will look to him for strength, support, and guidance. He has this incredible knowing and faith that I can only aspire to have, and he is just wonderful, and I'm very thankful for his leadership in that respect. So that's just an idea of that, and I could keep going and going and going, and especially now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking of a million other things that I'm thankful for him. But do you see what I mean? It just gets you in this great mood. And I think it was Tony Robbins that said, you cannot practice gratitude at the same time as fear and anger and frustration. The 2 just cannot coexist. So if you're feeling stuck or in a dark place or fearful or angry or afraid, whatever it is, start practicing gratitude. It will change your perspective in just a few minutes. It's incredible what it can do. And I'm telling you again that it is a practice. You have to practice this on a daily basis. And especially if you have trouble with being optimistic or being positive, if it doesn't come as naturally to you, then the practice has to be that much more intentional and have that much more time dedicated and committed to it every day. Just like exercising your body. Every single day, without a question, you gotta practice your gratitude journaling. Now, with all that being said, I do feel prompted to speak to you about the recent passing of Kate Spade. Now, it was all over the media last night, and I did not hear about it until late into the evening hours, and I was devastated to hear of her suicide. And you know, sometimes in my channel, and I talk about this a lot, practicing the positivity will help you to really alleviate a lot of symptoms of depression and things like that. I've battled with depression. I've spoken many times about it on my channel, to the point where I almost sought to get medical help, especially people that are postpartum. It can be a very, very dark time. It can be very difficult to navigate alone. And I do believe that happiness, finding happiness, can be a choice. But I also believe that sometimes there are so many chemicals and imbalances that are going on that just a simple choice is not going to happen all the time. And if you are one of those people that needs help, please do not hesitate to seek the help that you need. There is no shame in that. You can ask doctors for their help. Seek second, third, and fourth opinions. I'm all about that. Get medication if you need medication. Surround yourself with supportive people, family members, therapists, psychologists, whatever you need to help you during those deep and dark times. There is absolutely no shame in that. In fact, there is such strength that can be found. And if you know of somebody that is struggling with those things, do not hesitate to help them. Wrap your arms around them, love them. Do not shame, do not guilt, do not make anyone feel bad about decisions that they are making that are going to better themselves. That is not the way to handle it. Shaming should never happen. Period. So with all that being said, I hope that you are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this content helpful. On Friday, I'm going to show you one of my rampage walks where I do a thankfulness walk, and one of the ways that I find really great ways to give me energy and finding a lot of joy and happiness in my day for the whole rest of the day, and gives me lots of energy. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. That'll be coming on Friday, and your ebook is coming. I'm so excited. I hope everything was beneficial to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already so you can get that free ebook. And also, one last call to action, comment below if there are any other videos that you would like to see in this series in particular, or anything in the upcoming future videos. I'm glad to help. So no matter what side of the bed you woke up on this morning, you can always end your day on a high note. Bye guys.